Okay, quick push-up tutorial for you. First thing we're going to do is spread our fingers out nice and wide, okay? Pay attention to your index fingers. They want to be parallel, okay? So they want to be like train tracks, okay? Parallel. Spread the rest of your fingers out. The reason we concentrate on our index finger is because that's going to dictate where our elbows point. If our index fingers are parallel, our elbows should be tucked in here, okay? If my index fingers are in, my elbows flare out, okay? I don't want this. So, parallel index fingers, spread your fingers out, okay? This is the position we're going to put our hands in on the floor. So, index fingers parallel, fingers spread out. Now I'm going to get into a plank position with my hands level with my chest, okay? So I'm here, I'm not here, back here with my hands level with my face, okay? Walk it forward, hands level with your chest, okay? Now you're going to practice this position, so get strong in a plank. To do a set of push-ups, you're going to need to be able to hold a plank, okay? Once you've got good at holding that plank position for a reasonable amount of time, 30 seconds let's say, we can now move into push-ups. So we're here, plank position, hands under our chest, okay? And we're now ready to go into our push-ups. So our body stays rigid in that plank position, and I lower my chest to the floor. Okay, my hands should be at the side of my chest. Now, if you're not ready to go into full push-ups yet, you can regress them to make them easier and work your way to a full push-up. So how do we regress the push-up to make it easier? We find a higher surface to plant our hands on, okay? Everything else stays exactly the same. So our fingers, parallel, index fingers, rest of our fingers spread out, hands down, okay? And again, hands come to the side of our chest, okay? Here, okay? So we find a surface. This could be your kitchen countertop as an example, okay? Take a little step back, keep in that plank position, and then lower my chest down to my hands, back up, okay? Make sure when you move on to a higher surface that you're not back here and pressing, you know, moving your face towards your hands. It needs to be your chest, okay? So find a surface where you can do that. Once you find a surface where you can get, say, 10 reasonably good reps out, then you can move on to a lower surface. So here you have a lower surface again. Everything else applies as it did before. Index fingers pointing forward, rest of my fingers spread out, plank position, and bring my chest down to my hands. Again, once we can get around 10 good reps on that, we move to a lower surface and eventually you'll reach the floor. Just keep applying all of those principles. Fingers spread out, index fingers pointing forward, chest over your hands, plank position, and eventually you'll be able to do your push-ups on the floor for a full proper set.